Okay, so set-it-wise, for the most part, very good in both these cases. The left-hand one is your before, the right-hand one is your after, okay? And we change the grip a little bit there, just to run through that reminder there, okay? If I zoom in on this one, if we draw a line up the shaft there, you want your left wrist, as you can see, on top of that green line, which is where the shaft would be. These two knuckles of the left wrist or left hand you can see, and they're gripping in the fingers with effectively a nice short thumb. We don't want to be sort of long thumb extended sort of through the palm. That's going to restrict your movement through the wrist there, okay? Okay. The issue you had in the swing, though, unfortunately, was the left arm straight, head down sort of mentality. As you went back here now, okay, not a bad backswing, okay, but from here now the head's staying down, the left arm staying straight, your left arm now locking quite tight down, your head this far behind the golf ball, just meant your club's going to bottom out somewhere around here. When it gets the golf ball, it's coming up to the side. The golf thing is a circle, okay, can't stay low for that long, okay. As you then come to the golf ball here, now you can see your left arm having to bend eventually and getting the old kind of like what we call chicken wing, where the arm lifts up here, quite stuck. Now compare that to this movement here now, okay. You still keep your head down a bit longer than you wanted to, but the arms, you can see, softening there, nice as they come through. And I think I mentioned head down, you went, okay, and then you went through. No, did it again. This next one was better. Good hinge there, and then we can release it. And that there, just that movement there, wait a minute, just a second. So with the hand, that's the difference there. That looks a very natural, but that looks very kind of like... And in some ways, a lot of strain and stress. I mean, your back is curving that way. A lot of stress on the joints in there, the spine, the neck staying down this way, your neck trying to stay there with your shoulder. It's going to do a whole world of effect if you're not careful, okay? So as you swing through, it's a much more natural move. Then again, that was good. And then we put the golf ball in the way now, okay? Slightly shorter back, which is fine. We're looking at a shorter speed. Over time, that will just get longer and longer. And then we get more confident with that. Again, an impact here now. We can see a good strike of the golf ball. Look where your head is now. If I put that sort of through your head there. Oh, it's not straight. Behind the ball there.
Still a bit of room for room.
It needs to be behind the ball, certainly, okay? If we think where you are there now, that one there. Outside your foot, okay? It needs to be somewhere between your edge of your feet and there. You don't want your head to be in front of the golf ball, okay? You want your hands to be in front, which you can see they are there now, okay? And your head behind the ball, but not miles behind the ball that you just can't physically get back to the golf ball. But if we lock these up too now, if I can just be able to do this now and do that, just watch the movement through the ball now, much more natural on the right-hand side. How your arms kind of fold, your head kind of goes through with it. And your arms just softening down. Your left arm nice and down. Look at that left arm. It's like all just tucked up. I mean, look at that one there. Difference in your left arm because the head's staying down. Your left arm. So you just put a lot of strain in your neck, your shoulders, your back. And the thing is, if you play golf doing that, 18 holes of golf, walking around doing that all the time, you're going to hurt, and your neck and your back are a bit sore and a bit tight. We want this movement to be as fluid, really, as possibly we can. So there's no stress and strain on the body. I want a healthy golf, so it's going to work. And if it's out, you can see your right foot up on its toe a little bit compared to nada.
Flat.
Now that's going to eventually move a little bit more. Okay, you can see the hip movement's better. Your right pocket's kind of come around a bit more. You're generally facing the target more there now. Could just do with a little bit more kind of movement onto that left side. We're just hanging back a smidgen. But to go from where you were, I mean, there's barely any rotation there at all with the lower half. I mean, your hips sort of haven't really twisted because the legs are still, you're kind of this way as opposed to getting that way. But that, again, will take a bit of practice. But if we can work on a speed and a length that's a bit more under control to start, just for you, can you control the club face and get that golf club back to the golf ball square and pointing left? And just let things soften and release through, rather than sort of stiff head down locking and just block shots to the right or slices to the right and or top shots. But unfortunately, head down left arm is a no-no. You've now got rid of that mindset now, but it'll take a bit of time. There'll still be some shots you do in the next sort of few months or whatever, where you do keep your head down and your left arm tries to stay straight, because that's still kind of like in the background of your memories kind of thing. But knowing long term, that's definitely the one thing or two things we do not want to do. Okay, we'll constantly try. We want to be sort of doing this and trying to keep things straight. Okay, let your arms swing through and free throw. When you threw that red ball, there was no conscious thought about keeping your head down or keeping your arms straight. You just, okay, the person's there, throw the ball to that person. Okay, rather than being focused on down there so much. Okay. Does that make sense?
Perfect sense.
Excellent.